Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a legend of a kappa that lived near a river. Children in that village were always told by their parents not to go near the river, because it was rumored that kappa would try to lure human children out of the river and drag them into the water. But, children are always tempted to do things when they are forbidden. Don't you? One day, a brave and rather daredevil boy said, "There is no such thing as a kappa," and invited his friends to go to the river. At dusk, they reached the river. The water was quiet and it was getting all dark around them. The boys were throwing stones at each other and making noise, when suddenly, the water started to churn. At first they thought it was just a fish. But then suddenly the surface of the water cracked and one green hand. And then another appeared and tried to pull them underwater. The kids rushed out of the water. Their feet almost got tangled up, but they managed to get back to the village. Looking back, we saw nothing more on the surface of the river, illuminated by the moonlight at the water's edge. One moment it seemed to be just a temporary illusion, and the next they found a small trail of wet footprints behind them. But the footprints had disappeared just a few feet away from them. From that day on, the children never went near the river. And no one believed in the legend of the kappa anymore. And the villagers taught the children that, while it is important to have the courage to try something, it is also important not to take the legends and lessons lightly. So you see, if you hear the legend of the kappa, you might as well not laugh, believe a little, and choose the safe side. Because you never know, you might see little wet footprints at your feet someday, too.